If you wake up feeling negative on a Monday morning and you're blessed with a sighting like that, all you can be is positive. We just arrived at a beautiful viewpoint. The sun is about to rise. We just checked for signal for leopard, and that's what our mission is going to be today. We're going to try and get some photos of a leopard and a cub, so I can show you guys how I go about taking photos of wildlife, get those really close-up shots. So for now, we're going to go head on out before the light gets really good and go and try and get these shots. Okay. She's somewhere in this area over here. We're going to head in now and see if we can get a visual of her first, and then we'll follow her and hopefully see some action. Before I actually head into the animal, I fire off a couple of shots before we arrive there, so I don't have to fumble while I'm busy trying to get a good shot of the animal. At least I'll know my exposure is going to be at a decent place before I even reach the animal. So that's something that I always do before going into a sighting. She's going over there.
I'm gonna go around.
And we just spotted her under a tree over here. She seems somewhat active. She's definitely checking.
She saw something. She saw something. Impalas. Impalas.
They're gonna move right into her area.
Yes, that's exactly what.
Right,
and I want to rather go this way.
Yes. Go. You make the choice.
She's stalking those impalas. Of course, no. She's just chilling. She's just machine through the area now. She's not focused 100% on hunting. She's on the other side of the Timon Mound.
She's gonna go up the termite mud. Come on, do it for us, please. Keep going. Don't stop. Stop.
Hold on.
A little bit back, Steve. A little bit back, please. Go. Stop. That's good. She just jumped up onto a termite mine, so it gives me a really nice perspective, like lower than her. So I'm looking up at her at the moment, and there's some nice trees behind her, so it gives some really nice depth. Oh my god, that's so nice. We were doing a lot of off-roading following this leopard through a very thick area, and somewhere along the line, the fuel line got dislodged a little bit, and now the vehicle's come to a standstill because it's not getting any fuel. And you can see if old Steve can get us back on the road here.
Let's see. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I'm just going to phone the mechanic. It's going to make it life easier.
Unfortunately, there's some air that got into the system, so we're waiting for somebody to come pick us up now and take us back to the lodge where they'll bleed the vehicle, get the whole system nice and tight again, and then we'll have our vehicle back up and running hopefully by this afternoon. So now we're gonna have some coffee and rusk while we wait. We're using scissors because we've got to pack spoons. So the scissors is the next best thing. It'd be funny if the leopard walks right past us here now.
Oh.
Finally, helpers arrived. We've been stranded out here for at least an hour. It's been tough, but we survived. So, yeah, very lucky. We just came back to the area where we left the leopard off this morning. The drive here was pretty amazing. We saw all kinds of animals. Yeah, she's pretty much still in the same area, so it's going to be a lot easier to track her down again. I got some really nice photos this morning. I'm pretty happy with all of them, but it's not quite the shot that I'm after. I'm looking for something a little bit closer, like more portrait style of her face. Let's hope that we can maybe be lucky. Damn! This is like the most perfect setup for the light. We managed to find mama and cub. The cub is in the tree in front of us and the sun's literally sitting right behind the tree, and I'm really, really hoping that he comes down the tree as the sun is still kind of on the horizon, so I can get a really beautiful backlit shot of him coming down the tree if the moment lines up and he looks at me coming down the tree. I'd be very happy with that. Being this close in proximity to a leopard is also not something you get to experience every day, so yeah, very, very happy just being here. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it a day. The sun has gone down. I'm not gonna get a good shot. He's not moving at all. He's probably just gonna stay in the tree. Tomorrow we try again. Hopefully we can get the shot. Don't know what it is, but this could have been it. Here she is. Here she is.
That's the youngster.
Oh, that's the youngster.
That's the young one.
It's super early this morning, like every morning, but we didn't really take very long to actually find them. We just stopped on the road a few times to check for signal, and then we managed to pick them up while we were still on the road. And I got some really nice shots of the youngster sitting in the grass. There she goes. That was the youngster. I just saw the tail. There, you see?
Both of them.
Both of them. It's nice to be able to find them so quickly and them being very active for us as well. So yeah, let's hope for the best. The light hasn't popped off yet, but anyways, let's keep following them and see what they give us. Oh, there she is. You saw.
Oh, there. Can't do much more.
No, keep going. Those bushes right in front of his face. I can't get a shot from there. Yeah. Stop. So we've got a little guy sitting on the termite mound right now, posing for us. And what I'm doing now is actually building a pano of the area around him. So basically what I want is just get a really good shot of him. If he moved off, then I'll just ask Steve to stay put in our position and still build the pano around him. So all I really need is just a really good shot of him giving us a look that I'm kind of after, and then in post I'll go and build the whole pano around him, so that way I have a big, super solid, high-res image of him on this termite mound. Because if I want to get a close-up of him of this, I'm not going to get an entire environment around him. So I still want to build the environment around him. So it takes a little bit of extra work in post-production, but it's totally worth it because you still get that depth of field, but you still get like a wide shot of him, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think this image might actually be a winner. I'm very happy with this moment that we have here. It's quite special of him just sitting here for us, posing, and yeah, just looking majestic. Good job, Steve. Thanks for this, man. So guys, overall, I think that was a pretty successful mission. We managed to get a really nice shot of that cub in the end. I didn't quite get the shot that I actually had in mind. I was trying to get a portrait style shot. Nature doesn't quite play along every time. There was one instance where the cub was up in the tree, the sun was setting, it was perfectly lined up, but yeah, it just didn't happen, and I was a little bit bummed about that. But the next morning, a really beautiful scene presented itself, which I ended up liking a lot as well. So I ended up seizing that opportunity, and the results were pretty awesome, and I was very happy with it. He was being playful, he was jumping around, he was posing for us, and then I saw an opportunity to generate an image that's quite unique. So I did this whole huge portrait of the scene where the cub was chilling on this termite mound, because with the long lens, I wanted to get the detail of his face and stuff, but I wanted to present the whole scene where he was chilling on this massive termite mound. So this is the final result that I got of the cub on the termite mound. Please tune in next week where I will give you a breakdown of how I ended up producing this whole image, where I take all the images into Photoshop, stitch this whole panorama together, take that, put it into Lightroom, and then post-process it there to bring in the darks, the lights, the colors, all the things. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Until next week, please like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys then.